I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Paul's shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Conley, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Chris Paul covering. Outside Conley. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A nice shot by Booker.
And nothing you can do. I mean, at times, Booker is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And it's Mitchell missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness. I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Bridges with the steal. Deflects the pass. Over to the left wing. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. The pass to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Booker. For 3, Mitchell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Bridges kicks to Crowder. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball first, trailing by 2. Shot by Crowder, no good. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Conley left side. Here's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Paul, Gobert with the block, and they get it back. Crowder finds Booker. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell leading the charge. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. No problems knocking that one down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Paul with the steal. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Paul with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Crowder kicks to Ayton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected and taken away by Paul. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got the fast break chance. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah leading by 3. Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovich stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Mitchell outside. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Utah out in...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Pacers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A drive by Paul. Gobert with the block. There's O'Neal with the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Mitchell outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
No good from Booker. Jazz have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Crowder with the steal. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
Ayton a screen on Conley. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. For 3, Mitchell. That shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gobert with the block. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
And now Utah, fast break. Here's Bogdanovich.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Conley against Paul. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
That's a 2 from Paul. Offensive rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Ball against Conley. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Nice ball movement by Utah. 4 on the clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bridges against O'Neal. On the wing, Booker. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich with the screen. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Suns trail by 3. Ball left side. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Now Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Mitchell wide open. And they'll get another chance. Oh, good with the triple. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz.
The Jazz.
All right, David, thank you. And we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. You've got Payne. JaVale McGee is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Nader in at the 3 slot. Nader kicks to Payne. Feeds to McGee. Back to Payne. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here he goes.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. They double him with Payne. Passes it to Oni. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Misses off the right iron.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Pass to Ingles. Now here's Gay. Here's Oni. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Gay looking around to the wing on the left. Johnson, the pass to Nader. Over Ingles. A shot by Nader, no good. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Shamet kicks to Nader. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Ingles, that's for 2, and too long on the shot.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the pass to McGee. No good that time. And it's Utah the other way.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And the basket by Ingles.
Catching fire. When you have a shooter like Ingles, it's a great play to run.
Now here's Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's McGee. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Clarkson taking his time here. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Now here's Payne. Guarded closely. Driving to the basket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Cameron Payne.
Payne hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jazz leading by 4. 1:06 left in the third. Whiteside inside. McGee's there. Whiteside inside. Guarded by McGee. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. A shot by Clarkson, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's McGee. Johnson attacking, and Johnson with the stop.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Pass to Whiteside. And stolen by Payne. And now the Suns, a fast break. Johnson's got the ball. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Jazz leading by 4. We're going.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 4-point game. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
First team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Conley against Paul. Gobert with the block. Mitchell against Booker. Puts up a 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
No coverage that time.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Conley with it. Driving in. They double team Conley. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Assist from
And the Jazz lead by 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Ball with the buckets.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Paul against Conley. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Driving the lane.
Yeah, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
first team foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Jazz?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Ball goes in. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ball outside. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Crowder. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Stolen by Conley. The drive by Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. He takes it in. Paul with the bucket. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Mitchell left side. From downtown, again, Mitchell missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
All against Conley. In the corner, it's Bridges. Baseline jumper. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
And it's Paul penetrating. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Utah leading by 3. Mitchell looking it over. Nifty move. Gobert in the corner. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
That's a 2 from Paul, and the Suns miss again.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
But Trey, it's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Booker against Mitchell. From deep three-point range, and that one is off.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players go further and further.
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
Hey, 5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all the opportunities you can imagine.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in its center, filling out the middle. Back to Reddish. Outside Young, beyond the arc. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Collins outside. Back to Young. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. Over Williams. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Bridges. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Atlanta again missing. To the middle. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young with it. Pass to Collins. The Suns clear it.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Bridges down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
To the wing on the left. And here's Collins for 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And it's Crowder missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. To the left side wing. Back to Young. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Pass to Williams. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. And the Suns miss again. Outside Young. Jacks up a 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Paul. And he banks in the layup. Paul's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Left side Williams. Pass to Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Paul into the lane. That won't go either for Paul. The Hawks trailing. Inside. And Reddish gets it to go.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Paul. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Paul against Young. Pass to Reddish. From outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's Booker on the wing. Plenty of space. And there it is for him. Booker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Capella screen on Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Left side Paul. The three is up. The shot misses. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Lou Williams out there with Trae Young. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young, the pass to Williams. Bridges against Young. Nails it from beyond the arc. Well, Doris, with so much focus placed on the 3-ball, would you agree that it's become a shooter's league now?
Oh, unequivocally, BA. Range shooting is always going to be in high demand, and the reason is it puts such pressure on your defense to guard the full length and breadth of the court. And so if you can shoot it, it matters if you have no other skill. If you can shoot it at a high level, you will have a place in today's NBA.
Collins, left side. To the inside. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen. Here's the break. And Collins with the slam.
You got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And it's Paul off the drive. Counted. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Wright. Outside Herter. To the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Herter's gotten his first basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ball passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Gallinari drives in, and Gallinari throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Phoenix now. It's a 3-point game. And here's Crowder from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career, he has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
From the arc. Herder can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Booker, and the layup falls. And now a 9-point Phoenix lead.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Back to Wright. Pass to Gallinari. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wright finds Gallinari.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Paul against Wright. Paul into the lane. Deflected. They recover it. 2 points. That one goes. There's 45 seconds left in the second. Wright outside. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Wright. The 3 is up. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. In transition, here come the Suns. For 3, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Wright outside. Pass to Jang. With 4 on the clock. Outside for Gallinari. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor for Phoenix. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Abdel Nader. And it's Johnson in at the 4. And Reddish gets it to go. And the Suns shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's McGee. Stolen by Young. That was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Johnson. And McGee with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Capella, the pass to Williams.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Capella. Great D that time from McGee. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Shamet into the lane. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 14. Young against Payne. Williams from long range. High post Young. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Young against Payne. Pass to McGee. And he drops it in from the low post. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Team second.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, they pick off the pass.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Even into his 30s, Williams still has the hops to finish, standing at just about 6 feet.
Payne, pass to McGee. Stolen by Capella. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. And here's Payne outside. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Payne on the bounce. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Young against Payne. Outside Young. Over to the wing. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Payne, pass to McGee. Soft touch off the glass. McGee's got 6.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Now here's Young. He has 6.
That's his first personal foul. Team third.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Payne drives. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Capella.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Collins. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. 6 points for him.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Pass to Nader. Now McGee. Shoots over Capella. And that one's long.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns ahead. They lead by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Trae Young out there with Lou Williams. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. And there's the drive. Tries again. Here's McGee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Capella, screen on Payne. Young on the attack. He gets it in there. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Here's Payne. Capella with a block. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Lou Williams. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
Their ability to rebound and convert their second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout this game, guys.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
The Suns making a switch here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Nader. And it's Devin Booker in for Shamet.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And here's Payne outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Puts it up from 12. And Young the bucket on the assist from Williams.
This first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Payne, the pass to Crowder. Hey, rejected by Capella. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Young. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Williams. Here's Reddish. He's guarded by Bridges. Paul passes to Booker. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Young.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
Capella, screen on Paul. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
20 feet out. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Paul against Young. Crowder with a steal. Bridges passes to Paul. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. In transition, here come the Suns. Crowder outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
I think the handles of Jay Crowder may catch some people off guard. This guy's a capable ball handler when given space.
Out to the right wing. Collins inside. He's against Crowder. 5 on the clock. Capella finds Young. Kept alive by Atlanta. Back to Capella. Pass to Reddish. Let's go with a 3. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
It's Booker on the wing. Williams defending. Booker on the take. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Count it. Good. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Capella. Down low. Collins. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Young. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Suns making a switch here. Payne's checked in. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Crowder. The crossover. Count it!
Love the strong finish from Jay
Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
17 seconds left in the fourth. They get it again. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. The Suns clear it. They've led by as many as 14. And here's Booker. So the Suns win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
everyone, to the NBA on 2K. DA, take it away. What a great philosophy. DA, thanks.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the three. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Atlanta now. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Takes a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big man up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
Here's Mitchell.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active in the defensive end.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here is Young. To the paint. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. A three ball. Atlanta gets it back. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Capella. A three from Bogdanovich. No good on the shot. And Utah the other way now. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. It's tipped. Reddish with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And Reddish with the slam.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Collins against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. That has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Young with the ball. The pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. In the corner, Collins with it. 5 to shoot. Young with no one around. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Conley against Young. Shoots from 12. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebound by Mitchell.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's it.
O'Neal misses. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Young, no good. To the inside. It's stolen by Reddish. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Collins. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now Mitchell. After the missed 3 from John Collins. Young with the steal. Here's the break. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. .43 seconds left in the first quarter. This one for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
The Hawks leading. Young looking around. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Collins. Pocket 6. Over Bogdanovich. That's good from Collins on the assist from Young.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Bogdanovich. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Over Collins. At the tip. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? A good close contest so far as we've...
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get down. You do it.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Gallinari is out there with Gorgie Dane. Then it's Williams. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Wright in at the point guard. Conley for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Wright. On the wing, Williams. Stolen by Mitchell. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And here's Jang after Bojan Bogdanovic getting his shot to go from deep. Right, the pass to Jang. He kicks it to Gallinari. Shot clock at 2. Over Bogdanovich. Off the left rim and out.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. And here's Conley outside. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
Here's Wright after Rudy Gay's bucket. Wright outside. Gallinari outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Perimeter jumper from Gallo, always a strong suit, continues to get better.
It's Gay on the way. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here is Gallinari. Jang dishes to Gallinari. Over Gay. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Williams. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the Jazz with possession. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. A minute 42 left here in the second. Oni passes to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure two there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Young. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And it's Whiteside off the drive. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That's just great recognition by Hassan Whiteside to drive right at the basket and finish the shot.
Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Here's Oni. Pass to Ingles. From outside the arc. Here's Oni. He feeds it to Whiteside. Again, the Jazz score.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Capella. Passes it to Bogdanovich. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. All right, Dave, thank you. And John. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Hawks on D. 4-point game. Reddish kicks to Young. Pass to Reddish. Utah with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Young for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Young with the steal. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. O'Neal from long range. Here's Bogdanovich. There's the feed to Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Conley.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich left side. Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Into the lane. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's a screen by Collins. Young pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Conley against Young. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
That one is no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert finds Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it.
2 minutes.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. The drive by Mitchell. Right side Bogdanovich. On the clock.
He's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
Pass to Young. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And Capella sends it back. To the inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Conley against Young. Mitchell outside. With the drive, and Capella sends it back. Young from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 4-point Jazz lead. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Conley. It's his first trip to the line.
That's his second personal foul. Second.
And the first one drops.
4th selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young with the ball. Now the pass to Collins. Just 3 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They played the better game so far, but their work.
All right. Lookers coming onto the court. Come on. Get back.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Get out of your seat and let's hear some noise.
Atlanta's shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dish to Capella. And no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Drills it from outside.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Conley against Young. Releases from 15, and that one goes long. Utah leading by 9. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Conley feeling it out. 6 to shoot. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense is right there.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
A shot by Reddish, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Molinari, he's checked in for John Collins.
Atlanta timeout. All right. What team's coming onto the court? Come on. Get loud. It's your chance, Denver.
A different look for Utah. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles in for Royce O'Neal. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Young against Conley. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Okongwu slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Passes it to Gobert. Now, Ingles. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Hunter kicks to Young. Gallinari in the corner. Stolen by Gay. Here's Mitchell. Again, the Jazz score. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Back to Young. From past the arc. And it's blocked by Conley. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Ingles passes to Mitchell. And Utah, another 3.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Young against Conley. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And that one is good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Young against Conley. Shoots the three. Gallinari with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Conley. Tipped away. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Now Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Great.
Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Booker gets double teamed to the middle. Oh, deflected and stolen by Gobert. Inside, here's O'Neal. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Paul finds Bridges. Here he goes. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes the three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end of the catch.
Paul can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep. You know, Rudy Gobert, the three-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Booker. And he buries his first look. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Booker against Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
Paul drives in. Yes, it's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Conley. Right wing. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's a three from Paul. Pure from three-point range.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The three from Mitchell. That shot off the mark. The Suns have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Ayton with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Paul passes to Ayton. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Mitchell against Bridges. And it's Mitchell penetrating. He's off on the layup.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Out to Bridges, who poked away. Pass to Ayton. Shot on the wing. And it's Crowder missing.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Mitchell into the lane. And the shot goes.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Conley goes in. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, the Suns shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. Fires at the elbow. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Up top, Paul. Driving in. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 6.
Fans, your Jazz dancer.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Conley passes to Mitchell. With the drive. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. The 3 from Mitchell. Counted from distance. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
And it's Paul off the drive. He missed it. Now 3 for 7.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up, but a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Bridges. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen away. Going all the way to the rack. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovic. He's a threat to score in transition.
Paul into the lane. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. And that one drops for him. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Conley. He's got 5. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now Gobert. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Ball drives in, and he gets that one. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. And a lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now, be honest. You're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
BA, I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty.
And stolen by Gobert. Left side Conley. To the inside. Bogdanovic. Count that one. Bogdanovic has got 6.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovic brings size to the wing position.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Bridges. It's tipped. And they're running. Phoenix grabs the miss. To the middle. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker. Crowder outside. Misses the layup. Utah leading. Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. 4-3. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. The 3 from Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Oh, had a nice open look right there. Crowder's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more 3-pointers than 2-pointers.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Jazz. Appreciate it, Allie.
The Suns, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Clock is at 3. Payne drives. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Payne's got his first points of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first free throw is good.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
Pass to Shamet. There's the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Clarkson passes to Ingles. There's a screen by Whiteside from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. And the Suns pushing it up now. Payne, the pass to McGee. Shoots over Whiteside, and the Suns get it back.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Inside, Gay. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gay's got his first basket.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Payne on the bounce. And there's the rejection. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Whiteside with it. And it's Payne picking him up. The kick out to Gay. The 3 ball. That shot off.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Nader. Second chance effort. Can't get it to fall. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Right side Ingles. To the paint. Gay's shot is good. And it's a 6-point Utah lead.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. play. The Suns will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
It's Nader on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Payne, pass to McGee.
2 minutes remaining.
And McGee with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Honey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clarkson with the ball. And it's McGee picking him up. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Payne. Another one falls for Phoenix. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Clarkson with the ball. Takes it inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
It's Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. The kick out to Johnson. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
I hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
A line change here for Utah. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Pulls it. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovich. And the Jazz lead by 4. And here's Payne. Here's Shamet. Checked by Mitchell. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You know, if you were to redo the 2018 NBA draft, I bet Landry Shamet would have been taken a lot higher than 26.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Early in his career, Gobert wasn't all that physical. But on that play, he showed the physicality.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Jazz out in front. They lead by 4. And coming up.
Your Jazz dancers.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Utah leading. On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Paul against Conley. Here's Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul against Conley. The drive by Paul. And the shot goes in.
You know, the pick and roll play is his forte. Chris Paul knows exactly what he's doing.
Now Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Crowder with a steal. Stolen by Conley. From deep. They get the rebound. Gobert. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Jazz lead by 4. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
Outside Paul. Puts up a 3.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
Mitchell into the lane, and Mitchell with the slam.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
That's good from Paul.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Paul with a steal. On the wing, Crowder. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Paul with a steal. Oh, they get a hand on it. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Crowder goes in. It's good. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively.
And Conley is so smart at exploiting holes in the defense on the drive. He's incredibly effective at drawing fouls.
And Conley drops them both. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And it's Paul off the drive. Can't cash it in from close range. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Paul. And Gobert with a block. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Here's Paul. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. .152 left in the game. Good on the shot. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter. The Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Ayton, the screen on Conley. Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Bogdanovich. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
Smart move by Chris Paul, shooting right into the defender to win a trip to the line.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
At the line for the Suns.
Paul hits them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Outside Mitchell, going inside, and he comes up with a bucket. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the second half.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Three-pointer O'Neal. The Suns clear it. To the left wing. Bridges passes to Crowder. Now Paul, defended by Bogdanovich. To the middle, and stolen by Gobert. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Mitchell. To shoot. From deep three-point range, it's deflected.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play, tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
So the first of 3 is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. The second one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. So we see the Jazz get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg.
Here we go.
Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Al Paul after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Collins. The kick out to Young. Back to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Collins. Off target from three-point range. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate. DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. But there's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks. And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Paul goes in. He dishes it to Ayton. Atlanta with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Young finds Hunter. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 17. That one wide left.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Paul outside. And there's the drive. Good on the bucket. Paul's got 6 points.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Young looking around. Capella with a screen on Paul. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
And Booker kicks to Paul. The drive by Booker. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young with no one around. From outside off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. There's the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young is double. Collins wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul against Collins. The drive by Paul. And the rejection by Collins. Paul against Young. Blocked again.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he came out a 76% shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
Now, here is Young. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Capella with it, out guarded by Crowder. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Feeds it to Crowder. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
You simply cannot sleep on Crowder in transition. He's a speedy forward who will run the floor for easy opportunities.
And here's Young from the arc. Capella finds Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
And the dunk by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Paul goes in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around you, your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level, because those who can think it and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor. Now, Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Here's Paul, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Young against Paul. Outside Collins. To the left side wing. Capella finds Bogdanovich with his first shot attempt. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Paul. And Capella sends it back. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And finished off by Collins.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Paul surveying the floor. To the paint. The kick out to Crowder. Hunter against Bridges. And it's Ayton missing. The Hawks trail by 7. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Unhindered, going all the way. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
The Hawks are gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Now Young. No points in the game yet for him. Bobbed up there for Collins. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Paul with the ball. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 7. And stolen by Booker. Ayton wide open. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Wow, what a finish. That's why Capella makes the big bucks. Clint can control the area around the rim as good as anyone.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Williams with the steal. On the wing, Williams. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Gallinari missing. Suns leading by 7.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack? And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Okongwu with the screen for Wright. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for Atlanta, DeJuan Wright is out there with Williams. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Gallinari in at the 4-man position. In the corner, Wright with it. Kicks it to Okongwu. From deep, Gallinari. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Suns leading by 9. The 3. Payne finds Shamet. Back to Payne. Passes it to Shamet. Good, nice job down low. Wright with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shots good by Williams.
Well, Lou Williams is the best 6-man we've ever seen, and this guy, instant offense.
Takes it inside, and he makes that one. Payne's got his first 2 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Gallinari in the corner. It's stolen by Johnson. And stolen by Williams. And Gallinari throws it down.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Payne with it. Wright's there. Johnson outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Here's Gallinari. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Shamet on the wing. Inside, McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Wright dishes to Gallinari. Pass to Reddish. To the middle. Looking for McGee. He gets it there.
2 minutes remaining.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And both free throws good for Johnson.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Young outside. Going inside. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Launches it. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Payne. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Here's Payne. Blocked again. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Young outside. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Now, here's Shamet. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Driving inside. Yep, it counts. McGee's got the lead up to 14 now for Phoenix.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Phoenix leading by 14. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That one a little long.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Young for 3. Payne grabs the board.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's Shamet missing. Lob pass to Capella. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. as we head into the fourth. We'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Young passes to Capella. Clock at 4. Back to Young. From the arc. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges, no one around him. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Shot by Collins, no good. Suns leading by 14. Crowder goes in, and Crowder puts it in.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
Young against Paul. Young passes to Collins. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Suns shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Young kicks to Collins. Pass to Capella. Back to Collins. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Takes the 13-footer. Young, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The drive by Booker. Here's Ayton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young against Paul. Young outside. Dishes to Capella. Fires from deep. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal.
That's on Clint Capella.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ayton against Young. The pass to Capella. Looking to get back on track here. And that one hits back iron. Suns leading by 20. Paul for 3. Here's Ayton. He goes up again. And the layup is good.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Bridges dishes the ball. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Collins finds Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Phoenix.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden the defense barely gets a chance to react.
And it's the Hawks ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Devin Booker shifting gets himself into the paint. So aggressive, and it pays off.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Collins against Crowder. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For great...
BA. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Here's Young. Drops in the layup for two.
And even against a defense that tries to push up, Trae Young will continue to be aggressive like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young with the double team. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Hunter.
You tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time. Well, you love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Conley against Young. Beyond the arc. Outside Mitchell. Got a hand on it.
You don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins' shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, in the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, put that together, and it's a tough guy to match up with.
And Utah has possession. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago, Mitchell's shot is good.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Capella with the jam.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Lets the three fly. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Young. Now Collins. Bogdanovich from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at it.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. Rebound Atlanta. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Hunter finds Young. No good there. And Utah will come the other way. To the middle. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
First team foul.
Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. A nice shot by Mitchell.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Young. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Collins passes to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well. Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Conley against Young. Up top, Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. A good look from Bogdanovich. And it comes off the front of the rim.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
There's Young with the three. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
From deep, Conley. Doesn't go that time. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. From deep. And the Hawks with another three.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hunter. And Young the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Young's got 12 points.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks ahead. They lead by 8.
All right, let's step into the court. Now get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. To the inside, Mitchell uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Young against Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Hunter. A shot from the mid-range. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah trailing here. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Bogdanovich. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's all tied up. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
How about that? Getting better and better from distance. John Collins with a nice shot there.
Pass to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Bogdanovich with it. Back to Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Shot clock at 6. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. The shot. Utah with the rebound. The 3 from Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Here's O'Neal. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Young finds Capella. Conley against Young. Hunter on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. From behind the arc. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Jazz have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Young misses. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. And they take the lead. O'Neal's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young against Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Hunter. Atlanta again missing. On the wing, Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
29 seconds left in the half. Conley against Young. There's the drive and a nice finish on the layup. Young's got 14.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Baseline jumper and out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. And now it's just a 2-point Utah lead.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Here's Conley. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Utah Jazz, helping them space the floor. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
Both free throws good from Gay. The Hawks trailing. Now Young. 16 points for him. Inside, here's Capella, and a slam dunk by Capella.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Here's Oni, guarded by Young. Pass to Clarkson. And he drives in.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Bogdanovic on the wing. That three's off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Down low. Collins inside. Whiteside on him. Here's Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. The shot off that time. And Utah will come the other way.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Knocked away. And he lobs it up. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Clarkson against Bogdanovich. Now here's Whiteside. Drives to the hoop. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Young with it. He's got 16. Pass to Hunter. Takes a 3. Stolen by Ingles. Fires the 3. The shot by Oni, no good. Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Hey, talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player, you have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, B.A. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. And some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. Sam Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Young, the pass to Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Capella with it. Now Whiteside defending. Back to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. And Whiteside with a block.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Ingles, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Young. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Pass to Oni. Jacks up a 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Capella with it. This for the tie. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Ingles against Young. Oh, they need this. Gay up top. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good driving inside. Rudy Gay's agile on that possession, knifing into the rim.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Young against Conley. Outside Young. To the paint. Collins passes to Capella. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh. Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Conley passes to Mitchell. Off target from 3-point range. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Collins right side for the lead. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 17.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Jazz. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Utah has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Stolen by Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young against Conley. Bogdanovic with a screen on Conley. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
And Conley drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Hawks trailing. And here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Over Mitchell. The Hawks need to get one up here. Stolen by Conley. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He launched that one from way outside. And the Jazz lead by 10. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Again, Utah.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovic. Mitchell against Young. Back to Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Young. And here's Collins. Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell. Over Bogdanovic. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Collins passes to Young. Now Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And here they come from deep. Conley. Stolen by Young. Hunter passes to Young. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Young. To halt the run. Atlanta again missing. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And here's Collins, defended by Bogdanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collins passes to Bogdanovic. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Again, Utah.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Conley passes to Gobert. Tries it from the top of the key, and too long on the shot. Hunter with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Collins. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. The three from Mitchell. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Over Bogdanovic. Off target from the baseline. And Hunter, here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
And another miss by Utah.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Count it.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes a 13-footer. The Jazz again can't hit. Hunter against Conley. Hunter can't get it to go. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one...